To me, the indication of one, having this get so far in the report that Elliot Friedman had during Hockey Night in Canada to say that the league feels like he's not even going to make it to market, that tells me there's progress. And the Flyers trying to get this done tells me that they might have a read on the trade market that isn't very good. And if they don't feel like they can swing a big offseason trade to get the center they've been looking for, then I just don't think they're going to take chances on opening up a bigger hole at center to begin with. Because if you took Dvorak out of the picture and Zegras isn't playing center for you, what is your center depth? Sean Couturier, who is not the player he used to be, Noah Cates, who kind of fits a role perfectly, and you've got Rodrigo Alves for now, and then you'd have to stopgap it some other way. It's not a good center group if you do that. So Dvorak at least makes it a little bit more passable that you can get by for another year or two like that. You probably are looking at trying to decipher negotiations between a 2-year deal and a 3-year deal in this. I know what people are going to think if it's a 3-year deal because it feels pretty like that feels long-term. A 2-year deal, I think, would be perfect, but you have to do what you have to do if you really want the player to stay. But I understand both sides of this. You're not sitting there saying, you're going to be overly eager about signing a guy who's turning 30 in February and, giving a roster spot to a player that is going to be in the later stage, the latter half of his career and has a specific role. It's not like this isn't, another guy. Like, everybody wants Zegras to be signed as soon as possible. Why? Because look at the production. And if that's the kind of production you can expect and he's 24 years old, why wouldn't you sign that as soon as possible?